Before we dive in, let me start by saying this itinerary is not for the faint of heart. It's designed for advanced level adventurers who want to squeeze every single minute out of their time in Iceland. We're taking you off the beaten path to places most travelers never see. This itinerary is designed to take road warriors on a whirlwind journey, not just around Iceland's iconic Rain Road, but also with detours deep into the remote, vast highlands and the jaw-dropping cliffs of the Westfjords, showcasing the absolute best of what this country has to offer. To make it as seamless as possible, I've included estimated drive times for each leg of the journey. Whether you're a road warrior at heart or just looking to maximize your trip, this itinerary has you covered. Day 1, Sky Lagoon and Reykjavik. After touching down from your red-eye flight, kick off your Icelandic adventure with a rejuvenating visit to the Sky Lagoon. Located just 15 minutes from Reykjavik, this luxurious geothermal spa is the perfect remedy for travel fatigue. Sink into the warm infinity pool overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. Experience a 7-step ritual that combines a cold plunge, sauna, steam room, and exfoliation, feeling completely refreshed. By the end, you're gonna feel like a brand new person. Once you're fully recharged, it's time to explore Reykjavik, Iceland's vibrant capital city. Start with Hallgrímskirkja, the iconic church that towers over the city. Take the elevator to the top for panoramic views that will leave you in awe. And what I love most about this church is that the architecture is inspired by Iceland's basalt columns, which you're going to see later on in this trip. For a dose of local culture, wander along Laugaveggur Street, the city's main shopping strip, where you'll find colorful murals, boutique shops, and some of the coziest cafes you've ever seen, which is good because you're probably feeling quite famished by now. Now, while most itineraries will tell you to check out the famous Icelandic hot dogs along the waterfront, my go-to is to stop at Broad & Company, Reykjavik's famous bakery. Their cinnamon rolls are legendary. Warm, gooey, perfectly spiced and fresh from the oven. Pair it with a cup of Icelandic coffee and you're all set for a sweet start to your Icelandic adventure. Today is all about easing into the journey ahead. You're here, you're in Iceland, and this is just the beginning. Day 2, Golden Circle highlights. Day 2 kicks off with a drive into one of Iceland's most famous regions, the Golden Circle. This route is packed with some of the country's most iconic landmarks. First up, Thingvellir National Park. This UNESCO World Heritage Site isn't just stunning, it's historic. You're literally standing where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates meet, slowly drifting apart. Take time to walk through the gorge and soak in the surreal landscape. Think about the depths of what you're standing on right now. Next, it's off to the geyser geothermal area, and this is where you'll find Strokur, a geyser that erupts like clockwork every 5 to 10 minutes. Watch it shoot boiling water into the sky never gets old because it's this perfect example of Iceland's raw, untamed energy. And then, my Golden Circle favorite, Gullfoss. This waterfall isn't just iconic, it's downright jaw-dropping. The power of the water as it crashes into the canyon is awe-inspiring. Take your time here walking to the various viewpoints to truly appreciate its scale. And if the sun's out, you might even catch a rainbow in the mist. This waterfall right here is why a lot of people fly into Iceland, see the Golden Circle, and then turn around to go home. But there is so much more to see. After a day of Golden Circle magic, we're going to head south and drive about an hour and a half to reach Midgard Base Camp, your home for the night and the launching point for tomorrow's Highlands Adventure. Today is all about adventuring into one of Iceland's most untouched and awe-inspiring regions, the Highlands. This is a part of the country that most visitors skip, but honestly, they're missing out. The day begins with a guided tour led by the experts at Midgard Base Camp, where they'll take you deep into the Highlands in their rugged super jeeps, navigating river crossings and rough terrain like pros. Once there, you'll have a chance to hike through the surreal landscapes of Landmannalaugar that don't even feel real. Rhyolite mountains that shimmer in shades of orange, red, green, and blue. Lava fields that look like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. And geothermal hotspots coming right out of the mountains, reminding you just how alive this land is. Or if you choose to explore Porsmork instead, you'll explore lush valleys framed by towering glaciers and dramatic cliffs. But beyond its history, Eyjafjallajökull creates a stunning backdrop, with ice and fire combining to shape the landscapes below. And for me, this location holds something extra special. It's where I ended my own 12-day trek in the Icelandic Highlands. This is Iceland, far off the beaten path. No crowds, no tourist buses, just raw, rugged beauty in its purest form. After an epic day in the Highlands, you'll return to Midgard Base Camp to rest and refuel. One thing's for sure, you've just experienced one of the most stunning places on Earth. You could go home now, but I'm not letting you. We have days to go. Today we're diving into the magic of Iceland's south coast, a region packed with jaw-dropping landscapes that go to the top of every itinerary, so we can't leave them out. First up is Snaflessness. Here you can actually walk behind the falls and see the world through its misty curtain. Standing behind the waterfall for sunset, which in the summertime where there's only 4 hours of darkness might be a little bit later than you're used to, it's worth it though to experience more of its magic. But most people don't realize there's another waterfall just a few minutes down the trail, hiding behind a crack in the rock wall. From the outside it looks like nothing, just a narrow opening in the cliffs. But you step through and suddenly you're following a stream into a hidden canyon, the sound of rushing water growing louder with every step. Climb the boulder at the base and you're face to face with the falls, the roar echoing off the walls. Next we visit the mighty Skogafoss, one of Iceland's most iconic waterfalls. It's massive, powerful, unforgettable, and take in the view from below. Most people are going to climb to the staircase to the top for a different perspective, but I just recommend staying at the bottom. It's where you're going to get the best view of this epic waterfall that never stops. Before we reach our final destination, we're making a quick stop at Dýrhólar, a breathtaking promontory that offers panoramic views of the south coast. On a clear day, you'll see the black sand beaches stretching endlessly to the west, which is where we're heading next. You'll see the dramatic sea arch carved up by the relentless waves of the Atlantic, and if you're lucky, keep an eye out for puffins because they often nest here during the summer. Our final stop is the infamous Reykjavik black sand beach. You can't go here without getting your iconic photo on the basalt columns, but don't stop there. Take a stroll along the beach, where the rugged sea stacks rise dramatically from the waves. And if you look up, you might spot a puffin flying overhead, adding even more magic to this incredible otherworldly place. After a day of waterfalls, sea cliffs, and volcanic beaches, it's time to treat yourself. Head over to Vik for dinner at Black Crust Pizzeria, where their wood-fire pizzas are the perfect way to refuel. You've earned it. With the sounds of waterfalls and waves still fresh in your mind, you'll settle in for the night in Vik. Day 5 is all about the land of ice. You'll start by experiencing one of Iceland's most extraordinary adventures, glacier hiking on Vatnajökull, Europe's largest ice cap. This morning we're stepping into the heart of Iceland where glaciers stretch for miles, shaping the landscape like rivers of ice. The thrill of hiking on Vatnajökull is unlike any other. You'll be geared up by Icelandic mountain guides for this epic experience where we'll be trekking through ice fields that have been carved by nature for thousands of years. Every step you take reveals the ever-changing nature of Iceland's frozen world. After a morning of glacier trekking, it's time for a change of pace. We're switching from land to sea for a high-speed Zodiac boat tour courtesy of Ice Lagoon guides at Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon. Here, colossal icebergs float in the lagoon, some as large as the size of houses. You'll feel the rush as we zip through these giant ice sculptures, getting up close and personal, all the way up to where the glacier meets the sea. And while we're out on the water, keep your eyes peeled for the incredible Arctic terns. These remarkable birds are the world's longest migrators, traveling from the South to North Pole every year. It's a breathtaking sight when you see them darting through the air in one of the world's most wild and remote places. Next, we'll head to Diamond Beach, where the icebergs from Jökulsárlón wash up on shore, sparkling like diamonds against the black sand. It's a photographer's dream and a perfect moment to reflect on the sheer beauty and power of Iceland's wonders. Day 6 is a bit of a road trip, but the drive itself is part of the magic. As we head east, you'll follow the stunning coastline of Iceland's Eastfjords. This region is remote, peaceful, and offers a chance to really soak in Iceland's natural beauty while letting your four wheels do the work. It's time to visit one of Iceland's hidden gems, Stuttagil Canyon. Known for its towering basalt columns and vibrant turquoise water, this canyon feels like it belongs in a fantasy movie. It's a short hike to reach the most breathtaking views where the basalt formations rise up like a cathedral out of the water. And just a short walk back from the canyon to the parking lot is Snaflessness. So if you were too excited to get to the canyon, enjoy this waterfall on the way back. It's smaller but an equally stunning waterfall surrounded by those iconic basalt formations. After the long drive, there's no better way to unwind than to soak at the Vok baths. These floating geothermal pools are nestled in a serene lake, offering a one-of-a-kind experience to relax, breathe in the fresh mountain air, and let the warm water soothe every muscle. And if you're up for it, do a little contrast and dive into the cold lake after getting enough of the heat. Whether you're floating in the pools or sipping a locally sourced herbal tea in the lounge, this stop is pure bliss. After a full day of scenic drives, relaxing soaks, and exploring East Island's hidden treasures, we'll end the day in Egilsstadir. This charming town is your base for the night and the perfect place to recharge for tomorrow's adventures. Day 7 begins at the tranquil Mývatn Nature Baths, a quieter and more serene alternative to the Blue Lagoon. Surrounded by volcanic landscapes, these geothermal pools are the perfect way to ease into the day. Let the mineral-rich waters rejuvenate you while taking in the incredible views of the Mývatn region. Along the way, don't miss a stop at Vogafjords, a farm-to-table gem located in this region. Here you'll enjoy dishes made from locally sourced ingredients like Arctic char and lamb, all while dining in a cozy space attached to a working farm. From Mývatn, it's a short drive to Húsavík, the whale-watching capital of Iceland. This charming harbor town is the perfect place to board a boat and head out to the sea in search for these majestic creatures. Whether it's humpbacks, minke whales, or even the occasional blue whale, seeing them up close is an unforgettable experience. On the way to Akureyri, we'll make a stop at Godafoss, the waterfall of the gods. This breathtaking horseshoe-shaped cascade has deep historical significance. It's said to be the place where Iceland's shift to Christianity was symbolized by throwing pagan idols into the falls. Standing here, you can feel the power of that history that flows through this incredible spot. Our day ends in Akureyri, a vibrant city and the gateway to Iceland's north. Whether you take a stroll through its charming streets, visit the iconic church, or simply relax after a full day of adventure with a coffee and some souvenir shopping, Akureyri offers a perfect blend of culture and comfort to wrap up your day. Day 8 begins very early because we've got a big goal today, crossing northern Iceland and reaching the top of the Westfjords. This is the longest driving day of the itinerary and where your road warrior really kicks in. And it's actually one of my favorite parts of the trip. I love road trips. The Westfjords are some of the most remote and untouched parts of Iceland, and it's a part most tourists miss because it's way out of the way, but it's so worth it. The drive gives you plenty of time to take it all in. With every twist and turn, the landscape seemed to change, from towering cliffs to endless open skies and random pop-up cafes of waffles and coffee that make the long drive all the more worth it. This day is a chance to slow down, just enjoy the journey, and stop wherever the view inspires you and let Iceland work its magic. Your first major stop is Ísafjörður, the largest town in the Westfjords and a hub for adventure. Take a short break to explore its colorful streets, grab a lunch at a local cafe, and breathe in the crisp Arctic air. From here, the drive becomes even more dramatic because you're going to reach the highlight of the day, Dynjandi Waterfall, one of the crown jewels of the Westfjords. This isn't just a waterfall. It's a series of cascading tiers that grow larger and more dramatic as you hike to the base. The sound of the rushing water, the sheer size of the falls, and the surrounding fjord views make this truly unforgettable and absolutely worth the drive time today. I told you this itinerary was aggressive, but it's so worth it. After a full day of driving, exploring, and taking in some of Iceland's most epic scenery, we'll arrive in Patreksfjörður for the night. Today was about the journey as much as the destination. Day 9 begins at the Latrabjarg Cliffs, one of the most breathtaking spots in all of Iceland. These towering cliffs are not only a birdwatcher's paradise, but also the westernmost point in Europe. During the summer, you'll see puffins, razorbills, and all different types of other birds nesting here, creating this unforgettable display of birds that, for the most part, are only here for a few months out of the year. After you enjoy them, take a stroll along the edge and soak in the panoramic views. From Latrabjarg, we head to the ferry for a scenic journey across Breiðafjörður. This isn't just a way to travel, it's an experience in itself. Keep your eyes on the water. You might spot seals, seabirds, or even dolphins as you cross to Stykkishólmur. Once you arrive here, walk along the quaint harbor, visit a local museum, or simply wander the colorful streets. I love this little town because it has such a quiet charm that makes it the perfect place to unwind after a day of travel. Enjoy the relaxed pace of this beautiful town and get ready for the adventures that await tomorrow. Day 10, Snaflessness Peninsula. Day 10 begins the right way with a perfectly brewed cup of coffee at Valeria, a family-owned gem tucked away on the Snaflessness Peninsula with beans sourced directly from small farms in Colombia. The owner takes great pride in brewing the perfect cup, and once it's in your hand, head downstairs and grab a cozy seat to enjoy before setting out on the next adventure. First stop, Kukjafell Mountain, the most photographed peak in Iceland. Its striking shape, paired with the nearby waterfall, makes it an absolute must-see. Take your time to capture your version of the perfect shot, or just take in the sheer beauty of this iconic landmark. Next, we're heading to Ytri, a beach that offers something totally unique. It's literally called Seal Beach. It's easy to miss if you don't know about it, but it's one of those surprise detours you'll be so glad you made. Unlike Iceland's black sand beaches, this golden stretch of coast is a haven for these playful creatures. You'll often find them lounging on the rocks or swimming in the shallow waters, and it's just this perfect mix of wildlife and serenity. From here, it's time to head back to Reykjavik. This drive takes you through the rugged beauty of the Snaflessness Peninsula, with plenty of places to stop and soak in the views and think about how overflowed your bucket is on the magic of Iceland right now. Reykjavik is the perfect place to wrap up an incredible day of adventure, and it closes the loop, ending your journey where you began. But we still have a little more adventure left. Before you head home, you have time to stroll the streets and shop for any final souvenirs and take a piece of this adventure back with you. Day 11 is all about slowing down and soaking it all in, literally. Start your morning at Blue Lagoon, Iceland's most iconic geothermal spa. I mean, come on, you can't have an Iceland itinerary without stopping here. The mineral-rich, milky blue waters are as relaxing as they are famous. Whether you're floating in the warm lagoon, indulging in a silica mud mask, or simply enjoying the otherworldly landscapes, this is a perfect way to reflect on your epic journey through Iceland. After your soak, it's time to explore one of Iceland's most dynamic landscapes, the lava fields near Fagradalsfjall, the site of recent volcanic eruptions. Now, while I normally love to hike in the morning, I'm suggesting this order so you can be at the Blue Lagoon at its quietest hours when it first opens. When you get to these lava fields, these freshly formed terrains are unlike anything else you've seen on this trip. Walk along the trails where the earth is still raw and steaming in places, and marvel at how the lava fields literally descend down into the valley. This is where you literally get to see Iceland continuing to evolve right before your very eyes, and it's a perfect way to end this trip. After exploring the lava fields, your day will end in Keflavik. As you settle in for the night, take a moment to reflect on everything you've seen and experienced over the past 11 days. This journey's been nothing short of extraordinary. And tomorrow it's time to take those memories home, and I have one more very important tip for you. With your adventures behind you, spend your final moments in Iceland, however it feels right. If you're heading back or flying over North America, grab a window seat on the right side of the plane, because on a clear day, you'll get incredible views of Greenland's glaciers, a final glimpse of the Arctic landscapes that have made this journey so unforgettable. From the dramatic landscapes of the Ring Road to the untouched beauty of the Westfjords and the raw power of the Icelandic Highlands, this 12-day adventure has been nothing short of epic. Iceland is one of those places that leaves a mark on you. I designed this trip to be more than just the sights. I designed it so you can truly experience the magic of Iceland. If this episode has you ready to pack your bags, I've included links to all my other Iceland videos and other helpful resources to help you plan your adventure. You'll also find links to downloadable resources like packing guides and even tips for booking the best tours and accommodations. Iceland can feel overwhelming to plan, but I've got you covered with everything you need to make it seamless and unforgettable. It's my hope for you that this episode inspires you to explore more, see more, and experience the incredible beauty of this world. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to explore this for more epic adventures. And if you have any questions about planning your trip to Iceland, drop them in the comments. I'd love to help you out. Until next time, happy travels, my friend, and I'll see you out there. Hey, thanks so much for watching today's episode. Take a second and like this video, then subscribe to explore this so you can get notified on when the next episodes come out, where we're going to be seeking adventure, tasting the world, and discovering everything. So excited to have you with me. I'm your host, Ahana, and I will see you next time.